So one thing that I've noticed when I talk about, being in the military and how it's not of God is that a lot of people will say, well, I found God when I was in the military or while I was in the military. So how can you say that God is against the military? And I honestly feel like this is a good question because it made me think about God this way. One thing and a great thing about the Messiah is that he meets you wherever you are, like as you are. You don't have to change professions. You don't even have to change your lifestyle in order for the Messiah to meet you, to have an encounter with him. Why is this? First off, because he is everywhere. You don't have to clean your life up in order to have an encounter with the Messiah. He can meet you exactly where you are right now. Because here's the thing. When you have an encounter with the Messiah, it's going to take time for you to change. This is the whole point of him giving us grace. People do not change overnight. It takes time for people to grow. But when you have an encounter with the Messiah, you're going to change. Where you are right now today is not where you're going to be later on. Just because the Messiah meets you somewhere, like in a profession such as the military, doesn't mean that he's approving of what you're doing. It doesn't mean that he's A-okaying you being in the military. It just means that he loves you enough that you don't have to do anything on your end in order for him to, come and change your life, to have an encounter with him. I think the perfect example would be, a woman who strips for a living. Sorry, I'm just going to use that as an example. She is a stripper, but she has an encounter with the Most High. Does the Most High approve of her profession? Absolutely not. But you notice how that woman didn't have to stop stripping in order to have an encounter with the Most High? Because once she has that encounter with him, she's going to change. She's going to feel the conviction. And over time, she's going to stop stripping. You cannot have an encounter with the Most High and stay the same. So I'm not shocked when people say that, they found Jesus in the military. He doesn't leave you. That doesn't mean to stay where you are, though.